Play drums, and then he didn't for a while then, so I don't think it was that. There's probably some connection there, but I just remember for Christmas once I asked for a drum kit and I didn't get one. So I ended up getting one a few months later, just like a starter one, and then I had that for a few years then, and I just remember just like I was always been banging on things and stuff like that, and then I started to have lessons and stuff, so yeah, so generally just got it like not long after Christmas and then started from there.
Well, she was really committed as a drummer when I was teaching her, you know, and I thought she performed really, really well. I think it's traditional more than anything else. It's certainly nothing to do with ability. It's to do with the fact that the drums traditionally have always been a male-orientated instrument. I think that's probably due to the sort of military. That's not usually a female area of life, you know. I think female drummers, depending on the kind of music that's being played, I think stand an equal chance of being asked to do the gig as male drummers, certainly. Generally speaking, audiences have a fairly open mind when it comes to watching people perform. There's a certain amount of curiosity associated with perhaps a girl drummer, because obviously there are more male drummers than there are female drummers. But I think that's short-lived. Once they hear you start to play, you know, and that's the deciding factor. I think that once people hear you play, they're more than willing to judge you on your merit rather than your sex.
I know it's like mainly male-based, you'd say, but I don't know. I try to be a bit different as well within what I do, like kind of what I'm playing wise, and just see it as, you know, it's just anyone can do it, and if you want to really do it, then, you know, just because you're a girl doesn't mean you can't do it. Anyone can do it if you want it enough, you'll do it, and probably will get put back a bit, like when he's gigging with the Red Wings, like he's more prominently based, like that. It was very rare I came across a girl in a band at all, so like it was very, you know, male like dominated, and but you just get used to it. It's just sometimes you will get people that it's just like, oh, it's a girl, and then you get on the kit and they just kind of shut up then, because like you can't play just as well as them.
Within our year group, I think we've got the most girls in our band. There's 3 girls, 3 guys, which is quite a good ratio. Yeah, it's good having Sophie as a drummer, but mainly because she's shit hot.
Could you just sort of tell me about all the different bands you're in? Because I know you're in quite a few.
Yeah, at the minute I'm probably in about 4 or 5. It's just I'm in the So and So, as you've seen. That's kind of outside uni. Then in uni I've got the ska band, which is a really good laugh. And then there's another one called Chuck Farthing that's in uni. They're a band outside of uni as well, but I'm drumming for him in uni, so that's it's really good. And as well, just another one, the one that's going to race with before. about 2 or 3 years, since about 16. And yeah, I did most of like kind of the experience I've got. I did that with them. It's just kind of, and I pretty much managed them as well for almost a year when kind of when I left college. So it was yeah, it was really good. I kind of got like with the, it was just constantly gigging and touring and stuff like every week, and they've been together I think a year or so or more. Like they've always been writing together, and they've never kept the drummer because they're always arguing and fighting and stuff. But when I joined, it was yeah, I think they sort of first they were a bit like, oh, it's a girl. Even they said that later on. They were like, oh, you know. But then when we played and it all worked and stuff, then it all worked out. And I think sometimes it does. Like at first, you can look at it and see, like just on first like impressions, if you see the band, you don't expect a girl to play the drums, and then when they do, like and then you know, it just all works with the band and stuff. That was a big achievement when we got to play Glastonbury and the BBC's Big Weekend, kind of in the same few months. It was just like all the hard work, you know, was put into, like, you know, it was just really good to get to do that.
I know it's that way.
We can barely play. She's the best
Beards
thing
can
about the
get
band.
into it a bit more, like if you know, like all our mates and that, all the lads.
Birds!
All, yeah, all our lad
that's a
mates though.
camera.
Yeah,
Birds!
all our lad mates though were like that. Oh,
Because
that's
they all
alright
like
to come and watch,
Oasis.
but like all the girls who come and watch that, they straight away feel like they'll watch Sophie and think, oh, maybe I could do that. Do you know what I mean? Like I could be in a bit of a group with boys and
all
that.
of our mates.
It don't matter about preconceptions or anything like that. If someone can play drums, whether she's a girl, boy, or bloody. Do you know what I mean? Like, she can play. Do you know what I mean? She played better than anyone, so lob her in, do you know what I mean? There's no one's going to be better than her, so.
It's really good because I mean it's like a little, I won't say a selling point, but I mean it's good because you stand out a little bit. In a three piece you have to have 3 characters, and I think Sophie's really like a character, you know what I mean? Like, so, I mean in Japan they've probably got little drawings of her already, you know what I'm saying? I can't wait to get to Japan. Japan, if you're listening, I'm there. She's good at what she doesn't take over, she just knows what's going to fit everywhere. And yeah, little giggles.
She don't piss about though. She don't piss about doing these big long 2-minute drum solos and putting extra bits in, doing your head in.
Yeah. And that's a real advantage in my eyes.
You can get your songs out a bit quicker then, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's well. No, she's not.
I think
she's not. When it comes to rehearsal, you're like that. You're like at rehearsal. Sophie, what time are you picking us up? She's like that. Oh, phone's not off, and then you get a text about 2 hours like that. Like 2 hours later, like that. Says me phone battery died, and can we do it tomorrow?
And my phone got lost, and then that camel robbed me.
Yeah, and then 3 horses ran over the top of my car and nicked my seats, and I can't pick you up tonight, but we'll do it tomorrow. You know. But when we've got a gig and that, she's always bang on time.
She's a roller coaster. She's a
Bip
roller
bip
coaster.
in a little car. Bip bip. She's on the front. You know. She's there for the gigs. No, she's sterling. No, they're not going to have. I don't want no one else. I said to her tonight when we was driving down here, I went, whatever happens, I promise you won't leave our van. And she went, yeah, I promise. I went, oh, nice one. I did say that, didn't I, in the car?
It's probably got its advantages and disadvantages really, but for me I just see it's more of an advantage because I can use it and you know I can just, you know, show that you know what I mean. Yeah. It doesn't just have to be you know, a boy that is like best at drums, you know, just girls can do it as well.